Don King, Only in America, was released in 1997. This is directed by John Herzfeld, written by Carrie Salem, with a cast including Ving Rhames, Vondie Curtis Hall, Jeremy Piven, Darius McCrary. We also have Brad Garrett. It's because of Brad Garrett that I became aware of this. I wasn't sure how I'd find it because I knew nothing about Don King. I'm aware of the name. I was aware of the name, of course, but I'm also not a huge fan of boxing. In fact, I detest boxing as a concept. I absolutely hate it. It's violence for violence sake, and I don't like it. But I do like biopics. I do like to learn about figures in history, important people, people who have shaped whatever, in this case, the world of boxing. So I was curious, but I wasn't sure if I'd enjoy it. Actually, it wasn't too bad. This is the story of Don King, a boxing promoter, his role in Muhammad Ali's career and other aspects of his life. I have no idea how accurate this is, none whatsoever. But I did find Don King as a character to be really interesting pretty much from the beginning of the film. I didn't really need any time to get to know him to find him interesting. It was pretty much from the start, the way the character was presented, I thought, yes, this is an interesting figure, and it does seem like, based on this film only, of course, that he seems like an interesting topic for a biopic. His life does seem quite fascinating, and I think the method of storytelling was quite engaging, maybe a little slow here and there, but generally good pacing for the most part, a lot of variety, a lot of substance. Again, I don't know how much of this is based on truth. If anybody has anything to share there, please feel free to do so. Definitely character driven for me. And I did like the characters, particularly Don King, of course. There is a decent amount of boxing in this, but not so much that I couldn't watch it. It's not every single scene, but on the flip side, if you're a boxing fan, I think you'll find the boxing in this to be quite plentiful and quite enjoyable. Of course, your perspective is different from mine, so that may not be the case, but certainly there's enough boxing, but not so much that if, like me, you're watching it for a different reason, is going to be a turn-off. I think they did a good job of having a nice balance there and giving us time to spend time with the characters in other environments, in other scenarios. Great camera work, particularly during the boxing scenes. I thought the camera work there was pretty exceptional, with some good lighting throughout the film. It does have a bit of a bland colour palette, but it does feel realistic, it feels believable, so not really a criticism, more of just an observation. Great range of locations, solid performances. If I ever wanted to study Don King's life more, if somebody can confirm this is accurate, I'd be quite happy to watch it again. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I'd love to know what you think of it. If you're a Don King fan, did it deliver? Is it accurate? Is it what you expected? If you're in the same position as I am, I think you'll find that there's plenty of things there to enjoy, and again, from my perspective, I'm happy to recommend it, but do take everything I say with a pinch of salt because I'm by no means an expert. But judging the film purely on its own, I thought Don King, Only in America, was not a bad experience.